Hutch, here we go then. Final week of the season. How's it felt this week driving through the gates of the training ground?
Yeah, it's been a bit weird to be fair. I feel like I said to like some of the boys when I was playing golf with them that like keep having this weird feeling, like feeling a bit sad, and I'm like, don't know why I'm feeling sad because everything's like fine, and then I remember it's sort of like the last week and obviously end of the season and won't see some of the boys again and some of the staff or whatever. So yeah, it's just it's one of them. It's that's just the nature of it, really.
Did you leave them with the parting gift of beating them at golf?
No, I didn't. Not this time. Not this time.
So the parting gift was you didn't beat them at golf.
Yeah, give them a bit of confidence for next time.
How do you feel then being able to sign off your season at home in front of that home crowd?
Just looking forward to it. I think hopefully it'll be a good day and a decent turnout from the fans and yeah, hopefully as a team we can just end it on a high. I think that would be the main aim really, because we've ended up having a positive season for how it started and everything else. So yeah, I think if we can go out on a high, it'd be good.
And ever since you joined the club, those home fans have, I know, especially the travelling fans as well, they've been with you through thick and thin, haven't they? They've taken you to their hearts very quickly.
Yeah, no, they've been amazing all season, like with me and with the team. So yeah, like I say, it'd just be nice to give them something to cheer about on the last day. Everyone can go into the summer with a good feeling, and I'm sure it will give everyone a lift. Looking forward to next season. When you end with a win, it just gives you that good feeling going into the summer, and you look forward to the next season.
I mean, looking at this year, you've been through so much as a person this season, from personal abuse, change of club to Cheltenham, the recall to the parent club, return to Cheltenham as well, and then obviously the success you've had with Cheltenham. How have you managed to keep yourself in the right place? Because that must have been difficult for any person, let alone somebody when they're doing it in the public glare, having to perform in front of the public once, twice a week.
Yeah, obviously it's been tough, and especially away from the football. Obviously, no one will sort of understand. Well, some people will understand, of course, who have been through it, but not everyone will know sort of what sort of toll it takes on your family and stuff like that. So I've been lucky enough to obviously come into an amazing club that have welcomed me with open arms to begin with, and just a really good group of players and staff, like both sets. The first set of like staff when I signed, and then obviously the staff now, and then yeah, the players have just been unbelievable with me. I've obviously got close to a lot of the boys, and yeah, that's the sort of thing that gets you through really. I said it, I can't remember when I said it, but it was early in the season. I felt like when I signed here, I'd like someone had took a rucksack full of bricks off my back when I started playing. So it was everything sort of just aligning, I guess, and yeah, finding the right club and yeah, everything sort of like clicked from there really.
So what is it about Cheltenham Town that's got the best out of you, that's able to lift that rucksack off your back?
I think definitely just the fresh start, and I was lucky enough that an ex-manager of mine that I had a really good relationship with was here, and obviously it's just down the road, so it all, like I say, it all sort of aligned in that aspect. And then when a minute in you score a free kick and win the game, I think it always sets you on a good path. So yeah, I think from that point on, I've felt like a real love from the Cheltenham fans, and all I've sort of wanted to do was obviously help the team stay up, because you sign somewhere on loan and sometimes you're like, obviously you want to help the team and all the rest of it, but also you're like, you just want to play and all that sort of thing. But then obviously quickly it sort of, I had that love from the fans, and there was that sort of bond there where like, you just want to win and do it for them. So it's, yeah, over the course of the season that's grown, and yeah, it's been so enjoyable. I've not had it at any other club in terms of the sort of relationship between myself and the fans.
And you just mentioned something there which is also very important, which I didn't bring up. Of course, Michael Flynn signed you, somebody you knew. You felt, okay, I'm safe here. I've got a fresh start. Then Michael loses his job. In the back of your mind, thinking, this is another bump in the road. How am I going to get through this one? It's only nature.
Yeah, I said it to you guys before. I wasn't really blind to the fact that the start wasn't very good, and that was obviously a possibility. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of come in and play and help him really, because he's helped me a lot in my career, and I just wanted to try and, you know, like I say, get my minutes, but also try and help the club. But then yeah, like when a manager goes, it's always horrible, especially one you like and you got a lot of respect for. And yeah, you don't know who could walk through the door. It could have been anyone. And obviously, I knew quite a few boys who have played under the gaffer now before, but I didn't really know much about him. So again, I thought you don't know what to expect, and yeah, it's almost like starting from scratch. But lucky enough, I'd scored a couple in the games leading up, so I felt like I was playing quite well, and then scored in his first game as well, and we won. And all of these sort of things, like I say, just sort of aligning and falling into place. And then yeah, the gaffer and his staff have been amazing with me. Carried on that sort of trust that I got from Michael Flynn and belief and all of that sort of stuff, and I feel like I've become a better player over the season because of that.
So much so that you're included in the League Two team of the season. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's special because obviously it's a weird one with recognition and all them sort of things, because you can get it from fans and managers and all of that sort of stuff, but I think you could have an amazing season again but not be in it. So it's one of them things. I think when you get the opportunity and are lucky enough to be in it, you just have to enjoy every moment of it and really take it in, because yeah, like I say, it was special. It was a special evening, and sort of thing you think to yourself in your career, like, I want to experience that, I want to be at the awards evening, and for whatever reason. So yeah, amazing. And not, if I'm honest, it was something it's not something I'd have said to anyone, but in the back of my mind I was like, it'd be good if I could do that this season at the start of it, because I knew I'd had a good season at Walsall my last year in League Two. So yeah, it was a little, not something I'd ever say to anyone, but a little thing in my head where a goal, for example, a little goal that I had to try and achieve.
Speaking of goals, 20 of them. Have you ever had a season like that? Where does this compare?
It's definitely my best goal scoring season. And yeah, I'd never have expected to get 20 goals. I think for me as a midfielder, I always want to get to double figures, because that's like, I think, you know you're doing all right if you can do that, and you like the way it sort of carried on and kept going. Yeah, like just buzzing with it, because I think similar to what I said about the awards, even you might never get another season where you get into 20 goals. Like, some people never do that because it's so hard to do, especially as a midfielder. So again, another season because of that will live with me forever. And yeah, I've just been so happy to just be here and just take it game by game. Really, that's what I've done.
And I guess it helps. Obviously, when the new gaffer comes in, he might see, actually, I see you more as a sit-in role. But it was very much right. I want you to push on and be on the end of those loose balls and pick up those crosses, and that's benefited you, hasn't it? Sat right into your game.
No, the way the gaffers come in and asked us to play has suited me down to the ground, really, because it's probably the first time I've been at a club where we've really sort of tried to pass it and maybe not go from back to front so quickly, which I feel like has suited me down to the ground, and yeah, that sort of position and where I've been playing for him as the season's gone on, I think I've just got a better understanding of it, of what he wants, and as of all the players, and yeah, just sort of gone from strength to strength with that.
Got to ask you about last weekend. Of course, you knew that when you joined Cheltenham, you wouldn't be able to play against your parent club. How frustrating was that?
It was frustrating, just to miss a weekend of football. When you're having a good season and feel like you're playing well, you just want to play. So obviously frustrating and yeah, just an awkward position to be in for myself. So yeah, I was quite glad when the game was over and could just move on to this week really.
And it all ends against Colchester, as I said, at home. Last time you ended on the wrong end of a 2-0 defeat. What are your memories of that one, and putting that right this time?
Yeah, I don't think as a team we played very well that day, and conceded at bad times quite early on, and then quite early on in the second half as well. I think still quite a fresh group at that point in terms of the gaffer and what he was trying to get us to do. We were still very much learning and in a bit of a transition period, I guess, at that point. I feel like we're a lot better equipped now to be doing what he's asking us. And like I say, I think we've got better and better as the season's gone on in terms of that. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to put a better display on. Obviously there's nothing on the game, but like I said, everyone wants to go into the summer having a good game and a win. So that'll be the aim. Yeah,
and I guess again that helps you being at home, doesn't it? You want to do it in front of your own supporters as you sign off.
Yeah, it's a big relief. I think when the fixtures come out, having a home game as the last game. Like last year we went to Blackpool away on the last day and it was horrible. So yeah, having a home game is always nice, and yeah, like you say, give the supporters something to shout about. Good feeling. Hopefully, show our appreciation to them after the game and stuff like that, and yeah, it can be nice.
And how are you going to feel walking out of that dressing room for the final time onto the pitch at Wadden Road on Saturday?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be sad, and who knows when the next time will be, if there is. Like, obviously you never know, but yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it will be. So yeah, it's going to be sad, but also I'll be driving out with a lot of pride and a lot of happiness that I've had this season, this opportunity. Like I say, I've built some really strong friendships and stuff along the way, and yeah, been a group that I've just been really happy to be part of.
And you are Isaac Hutchinson, member of the League 2 Team of the Year 25-26. That means you're going to be in demand. Everyone knows a fair bit about you than they did this time last year. Where do you see yourself? What do you want for your future now? Because obviously the Cheltenham fans will wish you nothing but good, but where do you think it's heading?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's really not in my hands in terms of what happens, I guess. It's going to be largely dictated by Bristol Rovers in terms of what they want to do. Obviously 26, I've had a really good season and I want to play as high as possible. I've always said that, so I feel like I deserve a crack at doing that. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with that.
Well, you'll never be forgotten by the Cheltenham Town fans this season. Thank you ever so much for chatting with me throughout the season as well, and I hope it all signs off with a win on Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.